If you've been looking for an easy way to share photo galleries with clients, deliver images professionally, and even sell your work online, but you are not sure where to start, then you are in the right place because in today's video, we are going to walk you through a complete beginner's tutorial on Picflow, which is an online proofing, sharing, and collaboration platform built specifically for creative professionals. It allows photographers, videographers, designers, and teams to have a gallery designer. This is a visual customization area for your galleries. It keeps your galleries consistent with your brand and improves the client experience. Of course, you also have the workflow. This is an automation tool that streamlines your delivery process. It reduces manual follow-ups and keeps your client communication organized. You also have the Embed Gallery, a tool for placing galleries on your website. It lets you showcase your work on your own site while still using Picflow's hosting and features. And then you have the Review and Approvals. This is basically a client proofing and feedback system, making client selection simple and organized, especially useful for commercial, branding, or wedding photographers. And then you have the Real Estate. It is a specialized mode designed for property photographers because real estate photographers often need specific formatting and branding controls. This section simplifies that. And of course, you have the Feature Index. This is a master list of all available features in Picflow. It helps you quickly find what's possible and whether it's included in your plan. But before getting started, we need to understand the pricing plans so we can realistically match our needs and goals. Let's start with the Plus plan. This is perfect for creative freelancers who need foundational proofing and sharing tools. If you are just starting out or working independently, the Plus plan is really great for you because it offers a manageable client load. It gives you professional tools at an affordable price. The Pro plan is designed for creative professionals and small teams who need more advanced collaboration features. If you are handling like larger projects or maybe higher resolution files or working with a team, this plan offers more significantly flexible and storage for just a small increase in price. And then you have the Biz plan. This is built for agencies and business that needs a full digital asset management solution and advanced workflows. This is ideal for companies managing multiple creatives, high client volume, and large-scale media libraries. Now, before signing up, ask yourself, how much storage do you realistically need? Or are you working solo or with a team? Or if you need advanced features like watermarking or version history, what fits within your monthly budget? Because choosing the right plan ensures you are not overspending, but also not limiting your growth. Now, don't worry because if you scroll down, you can start with the free plan here in Picflow, simplifying creative collaboration whether you're a freelancer, a growing professional, or a full-scale business. There's a plan designed to support your workflow. You can sign up using your business or personal email, create a unique password, and to make the account creation faster and easier, you can sign up using your Apple or your Google account. And remember, use our affiliate link in the video description below to get started and click the Continue button. You will be forwarded to the next page, where you will be asked a series of questions to help Picflow tailor your experience based on the information you provide. So for example, in our case, you can choose from the field you are part of or the niche. I'm going to choose photography and click the Continue. Remember, your responses will also help improve the system's data accuracy, so you can answer as honestly and thoroughly as possible. And click the Continue button, and what will happen is you will be instantly forwarded to choose a plan. Of course, we're going to choose the free plan, which is $0. And just like that, you will be forwarded to the main homepage of Picflow. As you can see, the dashboard is very clean, it's straightforward, and it's intuitive. As a matter of fact, I've been using Picflow for quite some time now, and it has really helped me organize everything for my photography business. So let me show you around by creating a gallery first. Click this blue button, and what will happen is you just have to add a title. For example, let's say we have this and add a description. If you want to upload media or let's say photos, you can do that. Once you have uploaded all the images in the layout section, you see that beside it is the workflow button. If you click on it, you will be forwarded to the workflow editor. The people shows the users involved with the gallery. It could be the photographer or the gallery owner, your client, collaborators like retouchers, team members, graphic designer, or anyone invited to view, comment, or approve images here. It helps you manage access and permissions. Okay, so if you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can scroll down and scroll up this slider. And then after that is going to be the favorites. The favorites display the images that have been hearted. So we're going to choose again the picture here. I'm going to check this. I'm going to heart this image to be part of my favorites. And this one. I am going to unfavorite this one. So basically, these are going to be the categories. Clients often use this to select their preferred photos. The photographers use it to shortlist images for editing or delivery. This is commonly used during proofing, and the status gives you the workflow stages of an image. Okay, for example, we're going to go back on the main pictures right here. You see, there is a 3 dots icon where you can share this image to different social media platforms. Okay, for example, if you wanted to share this to your Facebook, just click this. And what will happen is you will be forwarded to your Facebook account. All I have to do now is click the share button. Okay, so you can do that as well in different social media platforms. Like, for example, I want to share this on LinkedIn. And all I have to do is click the post button. Matter of fact, you can also share it to Telegram and of course, WhatsApp. But what I'm going to do instead is copy that link. I am going to my website, which is powered by Squarespace. So if you have a website hosted by different platform, you can do that as well. After that is going to be the status section. It indicates the workflow stage of an image. For example, if you are working in a collaborative environment, you can see that there are the approve, pending review, no status, needs retouching, helping you track progress during the proofing and editing process. Similar to that, we also have the comment section. Clients can request edits like, for example, remove the blemish, or maybe if you want to crop it tighter, you can do that, or team members can discuss adjustments. Now, comments are usually tied to individual photos. After that is going to be the annotations. The annotations are detailed feedback tools that comments directly on the image, which is helpful for precise retouching instructions. For example, if you want to create a circle on that area to adjust, you can do that. And of course, the tags are assigned to images, which is useful for organizations. And of course, the filtering. For example, if this is part of wedding, making searching and grouping images easier. And then you have the camera and lens, showing you technical and exposure data from the image like metadata. It includes the aperture, f-stop, shutter speed, ISO, exposure compensation, helping you analyze how the photo was taken and evaluate things. And then here on the exposure, it also helps you some information which is useful for photographers for reviewing technical details. All right. Now, on the top right corner, you have more options. If you want to preview the gallery, you can do that. What will happen is you will be forwarded to the gallery section, which is a live version of your gallery. Okay? Now, if you want to download this, you can do so. Click the download button. You can choose from a different file format and size from small, medium, and original files. You see this icon right here? If you click on it, you can put an anonymous projectionist. Click the name and put your email information here. Okay, I'm going to stay anonymous for now. And then the workflow will go back again to the layout section. All right, so having said all of that, we're gonna go back again to the main homepage. The activity shows your recent actions and updates. You can see upload history, shared files, comments or interactions, notifications, helping you track what's happening in your account. And then the people section is where you can manage users and connections. You have all the people and the team members. If you want to add and invite people, of course, you have the option to do that. However, okay, it requires you to upgrade the plan to invite more members and unlock the premium features. The requests is something, and of course, you can manage roles and permissions. You can see who has access to what, which is kind of useful for teamwork and shared projects. Now, if you want to add your domain, of course, you can do that. In our case, I'm going to copy our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, you might want to subscribe to our channel to get the latest content. I am very quickly switching to Picflow and add our domain. Click the continue button. After that is going to be the folders. The folders is where you can organize your files. If you want to create a new folder, you can do that since we have created our first gallery, right? So we're going to have a different folder name so we can structure our content, manage the project-based collections. And of course, if you want to create a gallery, you can do that. This keeps your uploads organized and easy to find. Now, on the top right corner, you will notice if you click your profile icon, you have the account settings. This controls your account preferences, profile information, password and security, notification preferences, account configurations. This is where you customize how Picflow works for you. And then there is going to be the okay. The storage. It shows your storage usage. You can check how much space you have used, see available storage, and of course, upgrade your storage if you want, and manage larger files, helping you keep your account within your limits. And then you have the credits. This is essentially your balance and the payment system. It includes all of the available credits, purchase history, which is useful for premium features or extra storage. Now you have the branding. If you want to have a customized branding, you can do that. For example, we're going to choose the dark theme for now, and you can choose your brand colors to reflect your brand logo and identity. All right. You can also check the gallery titles, section titles, and the Picflow badge, but this is only accessible if you upgrade to the Plus plan. The watermarks is something that you might want to look into if you want to try watermarking. However, it requires you to upgrade to the Pro plan so you can protect your images and custom watermarks. The presets here is something that you wanted to take a look into so you can update your default gallery settings and create custom presets to boost your workflow. However, this is part of the Pro plan if you want to have a custom preset. The integrations are basically third-party software and apps that can extend the Picflow's functionality. You have the Lightroom Classic, Capture One, iPhone app, Android app, Chrome plugin if you want to install, Zapier, Dropbox, Google Drive, Box. For example, if you want to click the Chrome plugin, you will be forwarded here, and all you have to do is add this to Chrome. Now, one of my favorite section of Picflow is going to be the reward section. It tracks bonuses or incentives, and you will see the referral rewards. Remember to use our affiliate link in the video description below. It helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. And then, of course, if you want to go to the experiments, you can do that. You can submit an idea, report bug. But if you feel that Picflow is going to be the right tool for your needs, goals, and of course your budget, you can always upgrade to the different tier plans. Remember to use our affiliate link if you wanted to upgrade to the Plus plan, Pro plan, and the Biz plan. Picflow is also available on mobile devices. If you are using an iPhone, go to the Apple App Store, and if you are using an Android device, visit the Google Play Store and search for Picflow. You want to make sure that you download the latest version to access the newest features. And from the moment you open Picflow, everything just feels natural. No clutter, no confusion, just your content ready to flow. You can swipe, drag, tap. That's all it takes. Rearranging all of these slides is as easy as moving photos in your gallery. Picflow on mobile isn't just powerful, it's intuitive, because great ideas deserve tools that feel effortless. And I am always using the Picflow on my mobile device, especially when I am on the go. For example, I am on a shoot. I always use this. It really helps me integrate seamlessly on my works on my computer to my mobile device. And with that being said, so that's a complete beginner's walkthrough of Picflow. And by now, you should have a clear idea of how to upload your photos, organize your galleries, customize your presentation, and share your work professionally with clients or your audience. So is Picflow worth using? Absolutely, especially if your workflow involves sharing visual content. It's not trying to be overly complicated, and that's exactly its strength. It focuses on presentation, speed, and simplicity. And remember, if you want to try Picflow yourself and start building your own professional-looking galleries, you can get started using our affiliate link in the description below. And as always, if you have any questions or suggestions, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next one.